Hi, this is Greens by Andre, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Today, another wonderful day. A little bit rainy outside, but that's okay. That's part of Winnipeg. Just a reminder that we do lives here on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central, and Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central. So make sure you mark down your calendar, and let's get started. And we got the wife is here. Awesome stuff. Doing this stuff in the background, making me look better than I am. And we got the cats all over the wife. So all kinds of fun going on. So let's get started with, is everything collapsing? Now, this is the stock market. This is the traditional market and the crypto market and the cats and everything else is collapsing beside me. Let's have a look at, is everything collapsing? Okay. And we got Super Whittle Guy. Hello, Super Whittle Guy. And Marlon. Let's have a look at the collapse of everything. Now, I made the prediction that everything was really going to come to a crescendo at the end of the summertime. So after the crops come in from the farming. And this is partly the reason why everybody's going to be starting to lose their jobs and that sort of thing. So to reiterate what I had said last time, that when the food the crops come in, it's going to be more and more expensive than what it was last year, because it's fuel prices, right? Fuel prices costs more to put the crop in the ground, takes more, it costs more to take it off, production of the food, transport of the food. So in the end, okay, the food prices are going to be going sky high. Plus that we get our fertilizer from Russia for whatever reason. And that's going to be jacking up the price as well. Plus all the things that our fearless leaders have done around the world and to cause this sort of thing to happen. It was planned. They knew this was going to happen. And it's partially to take care of a good portion of the world's population through many means, okay, and financially collapse everybody's income, okay? Of course, now we're already seeing news articles coming out that people are going to be spending less at the store and only buying the things that they require, okay, and not spending willy-nilly at the store. So this is going to be less people working, okay, because less demand, okay. So businesses are going to start having to get rid or lay off people as a result. And that's going to start a chain of events, okay, along with our old financial system collapsing in on itself as well, plus the lockdownerism that's trying to creep back into the world is not good for business, okay? So let's have a look what the cards say about the collapse of everything. The health of everything is going to be okay, okay? It's going to go as planned, basically. Hopefully everybody watching now and in the future of this video is starting to collect extra items for the pantry, okay? Food prices going to go way up there. Get those non-perishable foods ready, as much as you can, and make sure that you're starting to take little bits of money out of your bank account and start putting them into cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, that sort of thing. Those things are going to be going up sky high. When it's going to go down, and then when it hits that bottom, it's going to get spike up like crazy, because we're going to have this need to own crypto, because it's going to do much, much better than the old fiat system dollars, because cryptocurrency holds on to its value much, much better than old fiat system. Okay. So the cards are saying that it's going as planned from the elites. Now we got to counter that with our own preparativeness. Okay, so we're gonna do the shopping, extra shopping, put more things in the pantry. Okay, this is worldwide that this is going to be happening. Maybe start putting more and more money into cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, as I just mentioned. The money situation is going to, the fiat currency is going to be taken down, less purchasing power. Okay. And now they're going to be replacing it with something else. Okay. The governments around the world are already attacking cryptocurrencies, especially stable coins, which is not really a crypto, but because they want to implement their own crypto digital dollar, which is just based on the exact fiat garbage that they've been doing all along. So that is going to be falling flat on its face, because people are going to, a good portion of people are going to go along with it, but it's not going to work out as well as cryptocurrency. This is trying to tear people away from the cryptocurrency market. But the old fiat system has less purchasing power, where Bitcoin is going to have lots of purchasing power, better than the old fiat system. So this is what they're basically going to do in the next little while. We are going to see many millionaires made it in this period of time. There's always riches to be made in times of chaos. Okay. So if you are prepared and you are investing in the right cryptocurrencies, stocks, bonds, gold, silver, you can make $1 million. When everybody's panicking, this is the time to be greedy. Okay. Do everything that you can to get those cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, that sort of thing. Anything that has actual value to it. Okay. Along with that, we're going to go back a little bit into multifaceted people. Instead of just specializing in one thing, I do see a lot of people using their other talents. If they're good at fixing things, you're going to see little shops spring up everywhere where they can fix old items, because you're not able to buy new ones for the next little while. Because of shipping and people with less money, you're going to have to make those old items stretch out a little bit longer than they normally would. Okay, so there's going to be people that are going to be setting up little shops to fix the older items to keep them running. Okay, so we're going to see a lot of that going on behind the scenes. No one's going to have one job. They may have 2 or 3 jobs if they're still in the working class. Okay, like myself. You're going to have to diversify your skills, okay, to bring in that money for the next little while. I am predicting it's going to be about 6 to 7 years for all this to transpire. And that's usually the way of things from the past. Okay. If you look at an annex chart, recessions or depressions take about 6-7 years to correct themselves. So be prepared for that. Okay. The people involved in this are going to be celebrating that they've had the transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich, and of course, they're buying up cryptos like crazy. Okay. So you should be doing the same thing. Watch what they're doing. Don't listen to what they're saying. Okay. So is everything collapsing? Yes. Now it's time to get prepared and stiff upper lip, I guess, as we go through this moment in time. Okay. With that, let's move on to the next thing. ZPAY. Somebody had asked in the comments below about ZPAY. We got a few of these to go through, then we'll get into the chat. There's a lot of people asking questions. Awesome stuff. See on my side panel. Now, don't know much about ZPAY. Okay, so let's just do some cards on that one, see what it's like. Is it worth it as we go into a new era? Okay. A lot of good things are going to be coming out of the tragedy, and great riches can be held within times of chaos. Okay, just a reminder of that. So ZPAY doesn't seem to be all that great. There's been a lot of confusion around it. This is the health of this cryptocurrency going forward. It seems that there was a lot of confusion, and we got that Three of Swords happening, which is your goal, and something coming between that. So they've had a lot of hurdles along the way. So for the next year, they're going to be working through those hurdles going forward and overcoming them, but it's going to take its cost on the price of the cryptocurrency going forward, as everything else is topsy-turvy at the moment anyways. The price of it's going to be lackluster for the next little while. It will survive for another year or so. So if you're holding on to this one, I would just sit on it and wait for everything to start to come back up. It will come back. Okay. Throughout history, every time a market has tumbled, it's always come back. Okay. It's dependent on how patient you are. Okay. Don't be selling everything at a loss. Okay. The people involved in this, there's going to be a little bit of turmoil within the organization, but I think they're going to get everything going the right direction and moving forward. Not an amazing cryptocurrency according to the cards, but it's okay. Okay, that was ZPAY. Let's have a look at the next one. EGOLD. Now, I don't know if this is the same as ZPAY, but because they were on the same page, but let's have a look anyways at EGOLD. Another one I don't know much about. Okay, so EGOLD. Seems that they're going to do well. The health of the cryptocurrency or whatever platform this is seem to be very good. It has the Ace of Pentacles in the health, so everything's pretty good with this one. They're moving forward. Not too bad. The price of it is a little confused. I think they're showing mixed signals to everybody, so they don't know which way is up on this one. But in the future, I think it'll be okay. And it will survive for maybe a year or two. Beyond that, the people associated with this one, there's going to be a lot of people leaving, going on to bigger and better projects. So they're going to have to get some new people into the fray to work on the project. But I think overall this one's not too bad. If you have some EGOLD, I just sit on it for the moment. Don't panic. And especially don't run around with your hair on fire. This is the time that we should be sitting on it and trying to enjoy life. Okay, do some gardening, get the food in the garden, that sort of thing. But this one seems to be pretty good. Not an amazing cryptocurrency, but it's not bad. Okay. Thank you for that question. Somebody was asking Mavor MEX, $1. So didn't have a time frame on that. Let's do a year. Okay. Will it reach $1 in a year? And if you ask the question, try to put a time frame on it. But that's okay. Okay. Seems the health of this seems to be really well. We got the World card, and we got the Wheel of Fortune in the health. Really good cards to have in a any reading. Actually, a lot of things that they're working on are going to be bearing a lot of fruit. The price, unfortunately, is going to be a little lackluster for the next little while. They're going to be having to fight through everything that's going on right now for the next year, like everything else. But they are going to have some little victories along the way. And the price will go up with everything else when it's ready to go up. Do I think it's going to get to that $1? I don't think it's going to be $1 this year. I think it's going to be a little after this year today. So just be patient with this. If you're holding this cryptocurrency, we got dogs in the background. Dogs barking at dogs. The cats are looking. Anyways, so yeah, it'll get to that $1 after past a little bit of a year. The people that are associated with this one are going to be really getting down to brass tacks and getting to work because they've had a little bit of a mishap within the people itself. And I think they're going to have to repair that and move forward from there. Okay, so not a bad cryptocurrency to get into. Nothing amazing, but I think it's going to be one of the better ones that does survive. Okay, thank you for that question. Now, somebody was asking about gold caches in Colorado. Okay, interesting question. There was one guy that I was watching that, yes, I think it's Bix Weir. He's attached to Cliff High and many of those other YouTubers that do that sort of thing. And he said, yes, there is gold caches in Colorado. So let's just have a closer look at that. So it's a yes. There's we got the Ace of Cups. Aces always mean yes. We have the star next to that. So I think some of those reserves are going to be coming into the spotlight, okay, just to keep things afloat. And it could be part of the new system, the fiat system that's going to be coming out to supply the new system. The old system's dying. They got to bring in something new or they're going to have complete chaos. Okay. They want enough chaos that it hurts you. They don't want too much chaos that it's going to hurt them. Okay. And I'm talking about the elites. Okay. They don't want you with ropes, in nooses coming to their door. So they're going to be supplying some of that gold. I think it's going to be a white hat operation that they're going to be bringing in that gold to build upon the new system that's going to be put into place after everything collapses. And they're going to have to redo a lot of things. Just to remind, everything's going to be much, much better after. Okay. Good things come out of bad things a lot of the time because it changes everybody's thinking and how to move forward in a much better way, at least for a couple of generations anyways. Okay, so yes, the cards are revealing that yes, there are gold caches in Colorado and what it's going to be used for. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Hey, we're into the regular chat. Good afternoon. What do the cards say about gold and silver in June? Now, I think that's going to be a little early for the big rise in silver and gold. All I'm picking up is it's time to buy. Buy like a crazy person right now. Now is the time to get greedy. When the prices are low, be greedy. I think this weekend we're going to buy some cryptocurrencies if we got the time. Yes, the wife says yes. So we're probably going to pick up some Bitcoin at the nice low prices. What else are we going to buy? It's a surprise, she says. So we're going to go see our friend at the Bitcoin store here in Winnipeg and pick up some cryptos. You always got to be buying that crypto, no matter what's going on. Okay? So, silver and gold in June. There's going to be a lot of victories with the price of gold and silver because of the BRICS nations. Okay, more gold than silver, but I think silver is going to be leading the pack a little bit with the price points. Right now, it's kind of dipped down. I have a friend at work that tells me about gold and silver all the time because he's a gold and silver bug, and he was a little disheartened today because the prices are like everything else. I think gold and silver are going to be picking up in the next little while because of the BRICS nations. You're going to be seeing a lot of the BRICS nations. If you don't know what that is, it's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South America, which are the BRICS nations. They've been buying gold for 10 years or more because they knew all this was going to happen and they wanted to support their own fiat currency. That's why Russia has just converted their ruble into gold back. Okay? And they're doing Bitcoin and all that sort of thing along with their gold back currency. You see India, China, Brazil, and all of them start to back their currencies with gold because they've been buying gold for the last 10 years. And when everything bottoms out, they're going to be turning the switch and turning on that gold-backed currency so it becomes stable. As a result of that, gold is they're going to have to reevaluate gold in the next year or so. I don't know about June, but I believe it's going to be going up. So if you're sitting on some gold and silver, just sit on it. Okay. When everything starts to happen to where everybody's noticing it, those things are going to be very beneficial for everybody in the future. Okay. We got a lot of victories going on with gold and silver in June, July, August, that sort of thing, where it's going to be reevaluated. And a lot of the suppression that you see with gold and silver is going to be gone. Okay. even the big banks and the JP Morgan, for one, is going to start to talk more and more about the price of gold. Okay, so good cards, good feeling about gold and silver. Maybe not June, but beyond that. Okay, so if you got gold and silver, put it in a safe. Don't tell the government, and just be cool. Let's move on to the next question. You see Twitter going below 32 per share. Good old Elon Musk doing his thing. As soon as he made his announcement that he might not, he's playing a game. Okay. So he's giving everybody a good buying opportunity for Twitter. Okay. And you just got to watch him for like 5 minutes to figure that he's playing a game. Yep, $32 USD. That's probably $48 Canadian, approximately. Okay, let's throw some cards down. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. So everybody that's been sitting on that Twitter stock and worrying about it, this is the people that are part of Twitter still, the management, are panicking. Ho, 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 ho. We got this wonderful card. Sitting up in bed at night, sleepless, worrying, pulling their hair out of their head. And we also got this, somebody doing nefarious things in the background. I think this is Elon. Okay. And we got some little white hat things going on behind the scene. Okay. We also got the Wheel of Fortune. So everything that's going on right now is going to be beneficial to anyone that's patient. We got Caesar here. That's my other cat. Showing us his tail. That it's going to be very beneficial to anyone sitting on Twitter stock. Okay, so don't worry, don't sweat it. Elon's playing the game. Okay. Now I wouldn't. Well, that's up to you. I can't give you financial advice. If you want to get Twitter stock, that's up to you. Okay. Yeah, it's going to go below $32 a share. I'm seeing $28, $26. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Any big movements for Shiba Inu? Okay. Well, we've done many readings on it. It seems that Shiba Inu is still in the running. They're going to be doing their thing. They got their burn mechanism happening, so the price is going to gradually go up when everything else starts to go up, and they start reducing the amount of coins that are in circulation. The unfortunate part with Shiba Inu that there's thousands and thousands and thousands of coins produced, okay? And it's hard to get real good value with a cryptocurrency when you got endless coins being produced. It's like Dogecoin. Now, if Dogecoin had a burning mechanism, and instead of producing thousands of coins every second or whatever it is, it would retain its value even better than what it is now. It's more like the Federal Reserve pumping out money. The more money you pump out, the less value it has. Okay, so with that burning mechanism in place, it's going to bring down, or it's going to bring up the value of the cryptocurrency, but it's going to take quite a bit of time. I think it was about 1 to 2 years from now that we're going to see it actually getting to that penny level that everybody keeps asking about. Yeah, they're going to do fine. I think they're finishing up a lot of the things that were wrong on their site. If you haven't been to their site, it's quite neat. You can do bury the bones and all those other things. They got money borrowing and lending and all that sort of thing on their website. Um, my Shiba Inu friends were complaining about that last time we spoke, that a lot of it was not the greatest and really expensive to do. This is where I'm hoping that Ethereum 2.0 comes out faster than what they're saying. Okay, it's probably the Ethereum thing is going to be a little later than what they had anticipated. Okay, so yes, there's going to be some big movements in the next 2 years. Okay, thank you for that question. Good evening, Andre. Will tattooed chef stock be successful long term? Never heard of tattooed chef, but okay. Plant-based food company. Yeah, the cards are revealing that it's going to be fairly successful in the upcoming years. It's because not a lot of people are going to have any choice in the matter because of Mr. Bill Gates and some other people I won't mention here on YouTube, doing the things that they're doing behind the scenes. And we can't get into that because this is not Rumble. Yeah, the price of that stock is going to go up quite a bit in the next little while because everything crashing and it being part of the elites thing going forward, because everybody needs to eat, even though it's veggie burgers. Okay, so yes, that stock is going to go up long term, and it'd be a definite good buy to get into. We got the Wheel of Fortune with that one, so that just tells me, yeah, if you're patient, that price of the stock will go up quite a bit. Okay, thank you for that question. Can I have a reading? No problem. You got a friend from Facebook on. Hey. Oh, just a reminder, if you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to andthesecondreadingsbyandre.com and all the information's there. And we'll put the slides up later for that. Okay. So you're trying to make a decision to go one way or another way. I think this is more of a business thing or a business or a job thing that you're working on into the future, and you're being too reserved with your decision and not putting yourself out there. You're being really hesitant on moving forward with this business or job idea that you have. Okay, once you start to put yourself out there with this one, I think everything will be much, much better, and you'll have that celebration that you were hoping for. We got the celebration card, but it's upside down. So being reserved, okay, I think you're hurting yourself in the long run. It's not detrimental or anything. It's just you're holding back from something that could be really, really great. Okay, so make sure you get into that idea that you have. Don't be shy, and make sure that you follow through. Okay, and it'll be awesome. Thank you for that question. Will BTC and ETH go to all-time high this year? If not, when? Well, it won't be all-time high. I think it's going to go a little higher it has to go down a little bit and do all the bouncy things if you watch it every day. I think it's going to go really much higher, but after the getting into the fall time, then you're going to see a nice spike into the Christmas season. I think it's really going to go much, much higher on both of those once they figure themselves out and once everybody's deep in the weeds on the new recession. Just saying. Okay. Yeah. I think it's going to be not this year. It's going to be the following year. You're going to see really good highs on both of those cryptocurrencies. Okay. Thank you for the question, Anne. Will Terra Luna fork Luna or burn some of the supply? I was watching this morning with TMI. He's back. He was only on holiday. This is another YouTuber that I watch every morning while I eat my breakfast before work. And he goes over all the cryptocurrency news and everything going on around the world. Awesome show. Okay. He was talking about the fork happening. And yes, it's going to be happening because they need to bring everything back. So I guess the way it's going to be is the coins that you have, you're going to have a duplicate coin on the new fork. That's usually how it happens. Okay. And I think they're going to be doing some other things with that to make it become more valuable. You have to. I remember I made the observation. That'd be the question. That would be the way of saying it. That it was done on purpose. Okay, the whole crash was done on purpose because the SEC and the banking cartel are trying to implement their own cryptocurrency, the government-backed cryptos crap, and trying to get rid of stable coins as it is. Okay, so it was an attack on them, and you're going to be seeing a lot of the other stable coins get attacked as well in the next little while. Yeah, they're going to be burning some of the old supply to make it more valuable. So this is all from today's news from TMI and the Modern Investor. If you're wanting to look that up. So yes, they are going to be doing that in the next little while. Okay. Thank you for the question. Just an update on STRNGR, please. Will it still be going back to all-time highs eventually? Any time frames? It's my Australian friend who hides behind his other profiles. It's the surfer dude or something. Okay. Stronger. He's laughing. Well, unfortunately, the health of it for Stronger coin is kind of collapsing at the moment. This is the health of the cryptocurrency at this moment in time. In the next year, I think they're going to be coming back up. But I don't think it's going to be to the point of where it used to be in that time period of the year. So I'm thinking it's a little beyond that. Okay, when it really roars back. They're getting over some confusion and they're ready to charge forward. They're just waiting on the market to be at the right temperature to really move forward, as is most of the other cryptocurrencies right now. They're going to be making new partnerships and new associates working on the project to make it much better. They're going to be taming all the problems that had. Okay, going forward with the people themselves that are working on that project and bringing it to the next level. So time frame, not this year, it'll be the following year when we're going to see many of the other cryptos really start to take off. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Okay, Brad. Junior gold and silver mining stocks have been crushed. You see this sector taking off soon. That's the thing with gold and silver stocks. It's not the same as holding the actual gold and silver in your possession. And it's based on paper, not actual gold and silver. So let's just have a look. Will they take off soon? It's going to plateau. Okay. It's going to stop losing blood or stop bleeding out. And I think it's going to start to balance out and do the wavy line for the next year or so. When will they take off? I think it's going to be at the end of the harvest season. I think you're going to see a little bit of a tiny bit of a jump within that stock itself because of relevancy with everything else that's going on right now. They are ready to charge for it. They are working in the background to keep things moving in a good way. It's just not till the end of harvest time. Then I think you're going to see it hop up a little bit and then go up from there. Okay, thank you for that question. Hi, Andre. What can you share about KLAYTN and Just? Is Just another cryptocurrency? Let's look at the one that does sound like a cryptocurrency or something. KLAYTN. Domino says yes. Hello. Say hello to the camera. Boop. Hello. Okay. Anyways. Both are cryptos. Okay. Let's look at KLAYTN first. You can sleep there. He likes to get involved with everything. Okay, till then. So let's look at KLAYTN first, as Domino helps me with reading the cards. Overall, I think the health of it is kind of lackluster for the next little while, for the next year or so. The price is going to be kind of the same. There's the right mixture of things going on behind the scenes with the cryptocurrency. So it's going to be moving forward even in the new recession going on. Excuse me. They're going to have to be very, very careful with everything that they're doing, or everything is going to fall flat for them. Actually, there is a huge potential of them falling flat in the near future. I am picking up that it will survive in some form. And they're not going to be having that big party that they were hoping for moving forward, at least not for quite some time. So if you are holding on to this one, you'd have to be really, really patient with this one moving forward. And it's to do with regulated stuff in the background. Yeah, kind of pretty much lackluster, but probably one I would never really look at in owning. Okay, hopefully that answers that question. Now let's have a look at Just. That Domino, you like stealing the show. Okay, looking at Just. Ooh. Anyways, the health of this one. A lot of the confusion that they had is everything that they were uncertain of is being revealed and quite evident of this cryptocurrency. I don't think it's going to be surviving much longer than a year or so. I don't think Just is just right for the next year or more if it does survive that long. And a lot of the cryptic cards revealing is not in the best light. Probably one that, if you're holding on to it, I would stay away from this one, just according to the cards. If you're holding on to it, might make some money with it in the next little while, but I think I would probably put my hard-earned money more into Bitcoin or things like that. Okay, hopefully that answers your question on that one. Super Whittle Guy. Andre, I'm going to use Coinbase Commerce to accept crypto in my store. Once I launch, it's super convenient and accepts many coins. Will my account be safe for the time being protected? Yeah, Coinbase, even though it's going through some stuff right now, is safe. I wouldn't keep my cryptos in there for long periods of time. I would get the money and then put it into a cold wallet like a treasure. So I wouldn't keep your money in Coinbase, but to use it for making purchases, you can move your cryptos around. You don't have to keep them all in one spot. When you're making your purchase, just put it in the crypto Coinbase and do the thing, and then take it out. Okay, so I think it's going to be safe overall. I wouldn't keep anything in there unless you need it to be there to do business. And it doesn't take that long to put money in. If you got to pay somebody back or a return or something like that, it doesn't take that long to rectify that thing. Like PayPal's a pain in the ass for doing that, but I don't think Coinbase would be as bad. Okay, hopefully that helps you out, Super Whittle Guy. Will Tezos and LINK be around in 3 years? Yes. Which one is better? That's a tough one. So yes on the first part. We already know that. Better investment. I think Tezos is the better of the two because I think it has a lot of potential moving forward with everything that they're trying to accomplish, and they're going to be accomplishing a lot of that in the next year or so on their platform. Okay, Not necessarily with the coin itself, but the platform is really going to be bringing it. It's like Odyssey or Library. The crypto is but the platform that it's on, it's a video site like YouTube, if you didn't know, which I'm on. So go to psychicreadingsbyandre.com and sign up for Odyssey. You can make money actually watching videos. And anyways, I think Tezos will be a little bit better overall than Link. Okay, thank you for the question. Hi, Andre and Yvonne. Will there be a better good buying opportunities for crypto in June versus this month? Yes. Good buying opportunities June, July, August. Better. Okay, let's just throw the cards down. Yeah, June and July are going to be nice months to buy crypto. Summertime is kind of a low period for cryptocurrencies because it's summertime. And there's going to be some really good buying opportunities in those months coming up. Okay. And because everything else that's going on in the planet or on the planet, there's going to be a lot of good buying opportunities all over the place. So the answer to your question is yes. Thank you for that. Maiar. Okay. Now asking if it could get to 1 cent in 2 years. I know nothing about this one, so let's see what the cards say. A lot of hardship cards came up. Will it get to in 2 years? No. I think it's going to be a hard struggle for this cryptocurrency moving forward. I think they're going to be having some tough times behind the scenes and with the cryptocurrency itself. If it does survive, it'll take a long time for this particular cryptocurrency to go up in great value. Unless it's probably going to be moving along with the Bitcoin price, but I don't see it 1 cent in 2 years. Sorry. Okay. Thank you for that.
I don't know if this is a serious question.
I got to be careful with this, especially with the last part. Because it's actually on the Canadian. It's in Canada now, so I think they're going to try to push that agenda to get everybody scared and wearing masks again and worried about monkeys everywhere. Yes. At least they'll try to use that over here to scare the populace again. Okay? I'll leave it at that. I don't want to get too much trouble. Another girl? Gee. 3-card reading on this girl, too. In timelines. I know. Just be back. There's another girl. Wasn't there a girl you already saw?
Yeah, the brown-haired girl.
The brown-haired girl.
But he likes the blonde. But
you like the blonde. You're chasing after the wrong one. Just tell the brown-haired one to dye her hair or something. Of course, girls dye their hair.
He hasn't met her
Oh, the same one. Okay. No, it's one you haven't met yet. Okay. The surfer one. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be some little victories with this situation. A lot of things that were hidden are going to be revealed, and everything that's going to be out on the table with in the next little while. Make sure you don't hide your emotional state, and I think she will do the same. Okay. He always goes through this. It's okay. When do you think CBOX will be listed? Okay. I like Mildred says, thanks, Andre. I will get greedy this summer. Good word of advice. Okay, CBOX will be listed. Don't you like that question? Anyways, CBOX be listed. They're trying to tame the situation with this one. I think it will be probably in about a year or so, within that year period. But it's going to be a hard struggle for them to do so. Okay, for whatever reason, they're really having a hard time being listed. Probably listed on some of the decentralized exchanges. But I think it's going to be listed in the next year or so. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. One more. Will Teledoc stock be successful? It's ready to move forward. It's made its decision which direction it will go, and it will be heavily regulated by the regulators who like regulating things because they don't want to lose control of everything. I know why I said it that way, but yeah, it's going to be good in the long term. They just got to do some corrections in the background. They got the Knight of Wands as well with that. So they're ready to move forward, but it's going to take quite a bit of hard work on the company's behalf to really move it forward to make it strong, and they will do that. So they will be successful in the next year or so when everything starts to go back up. Okay. What do you think? One more?
Yeah, there's a 3 card.
A 3 card. Andre, should I go back to work or continue to stay out and collect long-term disability until September? Well, there's a lot of job opportunities out there right now. Okay. Should you go work? We got the 2 of Swords, so there's a transition period between the ideas that you have in your mind moving forward. I think everything that you're thinking will happen if you stay put. It is going to be all for naught. It's not going to be bearing as much fruit as you were hoping to, and it may put you in a bad spot. I think getting back out there and moving forward is going to be probably the best thing for you. Okay. Yeah. stop looking for the easier way of doing things and look for the correct thing to do. Okay, and you'll see that it plain as day. Okay, thank you for that question, and I'm hoping that helped you out. As always, always thankful for everybody that comes up or comes to the show every day or whenever the show is. I'm flustered. It's okay. I'll recover because we're going on a birthday dinner right after this. Our neighbor's wife is having her birthday dinner. Awesome.
Happy birthday, Virgie.
Yeah, happy birthday, Virgie. Anyways, always grateful for everybody that comes out to the show. It makes this show much, much better than just me sitting in a room talking to myself, which I've done. And somebody asked, do you hear ghosts and spirits? Sometimes. That'll be another show. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, make sure you go to secretreadingsbyandre.com, where you can do booking and email me. We'll set up a time together. If you're wanting to protect your cryptocurrencies in a good way, make sure you go to the secretreadingsbyandre.com, and there's going to be a link there for the treasure. Okay, so just saying, this is probably the time to think of something like that, because the government's going to do some interesting things in the next little while. Okay, make sure you get those top 6 coins that I always suggest. That's the BTC, the LTC, the ETH, the XRP, BCH, and Chainlink. Okay, just to move forward. Okay, so with that, I'd like to remind everybody that our next live is going to be on Thursday at 5 p.m. Central and Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Central. So see you then. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.